Turn on the radar. Scan the sky. Nothing. No signal. No warning, no target. And yet, something has already passed through. Not a missile, not a drone, but the most dangerous aircraft ever built by mankind. Its name is B-21 radar. And you were never supposed to see it. For most of history, power was loud. Cannons, engines, explosions. If something was dangerous, you could hear it coming. But modern war doesn't announce itself. It arrives quietly, through data, through silence. And the B-21 radar was designed for that exact moment. The moment when being invisible became more powerful than being strong. This aircraft is not meant to inspire awe. It is meant to create uncertainty. And uncertainty, it is the most lethal weapon in warfare. The world changed after stealth. Radar evolved. Missiles became smarter. Air defenses learned to hunt. Old bombers were built for a time when airspace could be dominated. The B-21 was built for a time when airspace is denied. It assumes the enemy is watching. It assumes satellites are overhead. It assumes every signal is intercepted. And then it flies anyway. Not fast, not loud, but untouchable. Most aircraft are designed around performance, speed, payload, range. The B-21 is designed around survival. Every line on its body exists for one reason: to delay detection long enough to complete the mission. There are no unnecessary edges, no aggressive angles, no visual drama, because drama gets you killed. The B-21 doesn't intimidate by appearance, it intimidates by absence. Stealth is not a coating. It is not a trick. It is an ecosystem. The B-21 reduces radar returns, suppresses heat signatures, controls electronic emissions. But, more importantly, it controls information. Enemy operators don't see a clear target. They see fragments, noise, anomalies, and when commanders hesitate, the strike has already happened. Silence is not passive. Silence is active dominance. The B-21 doesn't need to jam everything. It doesn't need to blind the battlefield. It simply refuses to participate in the enemy's sensor picture. When air defense systems light up the sky, the radar remains invisible. When commanders demand confirmation, there is none. And by the time certainty arrives, the damage is irreversible. Calling the B-21 a bomber is an oversimplification. It is a flying command node. It communicates with satellites, coordinates drones, shares data with fighters and submarines. The radar does not act alone. It orchestrates. One platform, multiple domains, air, space, cyber. This is not air power. This is systemic warfare. The B-21's weapons are not about volume. They are about consequence. Every strike is deliberate. Every target is strategic. Command centers, infrastructure, decision-making nodes. No warning shots, no escalation ladder, just impact and silence afterward. The B-21 is not mass-produced. It doesn't need to be, because each aircraft represents an entire doctrine. A single radar forces an enemy to defend everything, everywhere, all the time. That pressure alone reshapes strategy. Before the first bomb ever falls, the most powerful weapon is the one you never use. The B-21 exists to make war irrational, to ensure that escalation has unbearable consequences. It is not about winning wars, it is about making sure they never start. You will never hear the B-21 coming. You will never track it clearly. You may never even know it was there. And that is the point, because when the radar appears, the decision has already been made. The outcome has already shifted. This is not the future of air warfare. This is the end of visibility, and by the time you look up, it's already over.